Say goodbye to searching for keys and hello to a stress-free sanctuary. We're diving into the ultimate guide for an organized and clutter-free home. Let's conquer the chaos together. Start by going through each room and getting rid of things you no longer use, want, or need. Donate, sell, or discard anything that is taking up unnecessary space. As I always say, the more items that you have, the more things you have to manage. And it takes up so much precious time to spend doing the things that we love. You want to invest in some storage solutions. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy things. You can use anything that is already laying around in your home. Shop your home first before you spend any money on anything else. And as always, be sure to check the budget and make sure you're not breaking the bank. If you have a labeler, be sure to use that as well. Otherwise, feel free to DIY it with a sheet of paper and some markers. This will help you and your loved ones identify the contents of each container. Spend a few minutes each day tidying up and putting things back in their designated places. Better yet, follow this rule. Put away, not down. Every time you go to put something down, don't. Put it away instead. That way, you're not left with the clutter later and your home can always be neat and organized. Full disclaimer, if you have littles like me, this may be easier said than done, but give them a time frame to play with each toy and at least 3 times a day, make sure that they help you to do a room rescue. This is where you go about tidying up the room for 5 minutes. This will help them get in the habit of cleaning up after themselves and can help your home get back in order once they're done playing. Assign homes to specific items that you happen to use on a regular basis. That way, it prevents flat surfaces from gathering clutter. Also, be sure to assign different areas for specific activities in your home. If you have children that like to color, be sure you have a place for that. If you work from home or you have a lot of papers, be sure that also has a designated area to prevent it from spreading all over your home. Especially if you live in a small home like me, you're going to want to look up instead of across. You might not have your desired storage space, but if you hang up some hooks or off-the-floor organizing solutions, this one can be ideal as it helps to corral your things and also create more storage solutions as well. So it's a win-win-win. Sort mail immediately. Recycle junk mail. Shred the unimportant and create designated folders or bins for bills and other important items. Pro tip, go paperless for everything. That way it not only helps to declutter your home, but it also helps to save the trees as well. Next, establish a laundry routine. I do a load away to keep the laundry monster away, but you do whatever works well for your family. Just be sure that you don't allow the laundry to pile up. That way you prevent piles of dirty clothes, excessive folding, and you also keep your drawers organized and neat. Your bed. Make your bed every single day. Not only will help your room to look neater and more beautiful and clutter-free, but it could also help you to be more productive. Making your bed helps set a positive tone for the rest of your day. Plus, you know what they say, if you want to change the world, start by making your bed. Next, regularly review and reorganize. Clutter doesn't just stay away. You have to reclutter all of the time. Implement the 1 in, 1 out rule. For every new thing you bring into your home, take out an old thing. That way it keeps your home nice and balanced and prevents it from becoming too cluttered. Sometimes we think we don't have enough storage space, but oftentimes we have too much stuff for our home. As Donna K. White likes to say it, our homes are a container, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. You cannot have more stuff than space. This one also helps you to save money because you have to think long and hard. As you know, once you bring that new thing in, you have to eliminate something. So you'll be extra careful and save the big bucks by doing this one thing. Next, regularly review and reorganize. Sometimes we expect things to work, but they just don't work. That doesn't mean we have to torture ourselves. If we see a system is not working, it's our home. We can design it again as we so see fit. You want something that works for you and your loved ones. If you see that you created a system, even though it looks perfect, things are getting scattered all about, then that is not the system for you, and that is perfectly okay. Every day we are exploring and learning new things about ourselves and our homes. Feel free to reevaluate. In addition, clutter for some reason just keeps coming back no matter what. So be sure to keep an eye out and make sure that things don't reclutter. And if they do, be sure you're there with a plan of attack. Don't hesitate to donate things you no longer need. You can be a blessing to someone else that is really struggling to get that thing. Regularly decluttering also helps you to see what things you use and what you don't. So in the future, You will not buy the same things again that you were never using. This also allows you to reassess what kind of items you bring into your home, as well as your storage solutions. And it can also help you to maintain a stress-free and clutter-free environment. If you are completely overwhelmed though and you just want to get the process over with and completely declutter your whole home, check out this video here where I talk about how to declutter your whole entire home in one day, and I'll meet you there right now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, to God be the glory. Bye!